Hey guys, I'm back with another Front Mission 3 demo reaction, trailer reaction thing. They just dropped one more Front Mission gameplay trailers, and so I am just looking at them side by side and, seeing if I feel like they've done anything to make it better. This one's a bit more telling because it's the beginning of the game, which they've already demoed. It's the alternate route, so there are some parts that are not exactly the same, but we'll just have to see what we can see about the game and how it's doing so far. So one thing I noticed is that they did change the way the internet is interacted with. The tree system is still here, but apparently you can change the way you navigate it. And I don't remember that being in the original game. Maybe it was, and I just never discovered it. But I do think this updated navigation will make it easier for people to use the internet, because I said before that the tree system that was in the original game was not all that far-fetched, in the year 2000. But with the day where we're living in a day and age now where the internet is literally decades old, and I feel like this folder system will be a lot easier for people to use. So I noticed the map that they added a green grid that you saw right there that was not in the original demo version. I think it looks better, but I also noted the loading time seemed to be quicker, which is something that is appreciated considering the hardware it's running on. They've definitely applied some sort of texture filtering all over the game that's sort of given it a grainy look, but I think that that's to try to kind of make the visuals look a little bit more appealing, and I do think that it does succeed in making the visuals more appealing. I'll comment on it again in a second whenever it becomes more noticeable, but I do feel like that it's still really low poly, and that they could have done a lot better with these renders, but it is what it is. But I feel like that they are at least less distracting. I noticed they didn't show the truck this time, so I'm hoping that they have improved it. There's the green grid again. You might notice some frame drops. I think that's just my internet connection. I don't think that's the actual trailer or the game running. You see how much faster that was loading. So again, these backgrounds, I just don't know. I looked at them side by side, and in the background back here where the little boxes are on the walls, they looked a little bit better. Like the depth of field has improved some, but like none of the textures have been changed. Everything looks... This background just bothers me. Like the super shiny edges on the boxes back there, and I don't know. It's just like the inconsistency with the monitors, and I don't know. It just feels like they didn't put enough effort into these pre-rendered assets for the backgrounds. So, and the camera wobbles, sort of, I'm getting used to it, I guess. I saw some people point it out in the comments in the video. They don't know why it has to do this. I get it. I guess it gives it a little bit more depth of field. It's I imagine the static images at this high resolution would be distracting, whereas in the original game it's probably not as much so. Okay, on to the actual mech combat, and like I said, this is great because we can sort of draw a more direct comparison. It's not the same battle, but it's the same two of the mechs are the same, and it's the same location, and I think you can see right away that this filter that they applied in this side by side, you can really see it. Like, it just adds a little bit more polish to the whole thing, and I don't feel like they actually changed the models any, but like look how dark. That's one thing I don't like about this filter they've applied, is that it makes everything much darker, and you can see the darkness difference in the mech textures, but they do look less toy-like. They still look toy-like, but they look less toy-like. And then, of course, the big improvement is the animations. Although this run cycle is still kind of... I don't know. I'm not used to the run cycle. At least the copter survives in this version, right? It doesn't crash. Yeah, this run cycle, I don't know about this run cycle. It just seems kind of off. But I don't know. It's not horrible. It's just, I feel like it could be better. That's kind of my feeling for the entirety of this remake, is that when the first demo, it was just horrible, but now it's not horrible, it just could be better, and that's sort of where it's come from up to this point. You can see in the combat, there's one more thing in the combat that I wanted to point out, is this status effect looking effect on the mechs. You can see that like during certain portions the mechs seem to be burning, and I don't remember this effect from the original game. I know that you had the blowtorch and you could burn the other mechs, but I don't remember it being like a lasting status effect, so that seems different. I've also noticed, I watched the footage very carefully, and it didn't actually affect any of the mech stats. Like, it's not like a poison or burn type status effect, and like the pilots get damaged or anything like that. So I don't know. It's just an interesting effect. I hope it's not a glitch. Like, I'm worried that it is just, you know, it's like a moment. It's supposed to be like a momentary burn thing that just suddenly becomes permanent. But we'll see, I guess. Alright, well, those are my thoughts on the final trailer. Definitely a lot of improvements. Animations are better. Reactions to taking damage are better. You can actually see the mechs getting hit in parts instead of just the flashing. It's a lot more feedback. Sound is better. Music is going to be pretty good. Everybody, I don't know, just it looks so much better than the original demo that we got over a year ago now. And again, this game releases tomorrow, so we're looking at pretty much the final build. Now, they may release some patches. I don't know what they'll do, because you just never know with, you know, companies nowadays. So we'll just have to see. And that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I will be getting the game tomorrow. I was hoping to get a physical copy, but unfortunately it looks like the physical copy, I can't find a place online to pre-order a physical copy. I've been to GameStop, I've been to Best Buy. It looks like it's going to release digital only and get a physical copy later, but I'm ready to play it, so as much as I want a physical copy, I'm probably going to wind up with a downloadable copy. And then if it comes to the PS3, or excuse me, if it comes to the PS4, I don't know why my brain did that, but if it comes to the PS4, I may get a physical copy then. But I don't know, I don't like when they don't release the digital and the physical at the same time. I think they should release the same day. But they do that because they know that old nostalgic guys like me will buy both, and so I guess that the strategy works. I'll probably pick it up when it goes on sale at some point. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. I wasn't going to release a video during this time period because some of you know I'm on my summer break, but I don't know, I just felt like I needed to respond to this video because I've responded to most of the trailers for this game so far. So this is my final response for the trailer, and again, my thoughts are simply, it's not horrible, but it could be better. And so I'm still going to pick it up and play it, and I'm hoping that it's in a state that I can enjoy it and not be distracted by all the changes that they've made and the improvements I feel like they should make. We'll just have to see as it comes along, because all we've really seen so far is sort of the beginning of the game. We haven't really gotten very far into the game, so we'll just see how it goes. I'm happy both campaigns are present. They've come a long way, and I think that it'll be good. I don't think it'll be amazing, but I think it'll be good. So thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, have a great day.